Hi everyone, my name is JMLisondra, and by using limited colors in my palette, I am going to teach you on how to paint this wonderful painting. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you on how to put the blacking or the the undercoat um, tone of an oil portrait painting. So as you see guys, I have here the dark tones or the dark colors of the portrait of the man here. So that will be the first step, and I'm sorry guys, I didn't mention it. I didn't record the first part because I should have make the portrait of the lady, but sadly I lost the file as my memory card got corrupted, and I feel sorry for myself. And here I have the man, and this will be the first part, and you should do the dark. You should do the sketching first, then gonna do the dark tones or the darker part. But I'll be using three colors only, which is the titanium white, the burnt umber, and the burnt sienna. So this will be the I'll just play with these colors to make the undercoats. Okay, or the undertones. Okay, and I'll be using two brushes only, and these are the number 6 and number 2 nylon filbert brushes. So these are good brushes for me. And I'll be using this color. I'm going to start now with the with the underpaintings or the midtones. So here the burnt sienna and the white. Just mix it. And I have here guys um the linseed oil and the mixtures of linseed oil and turpentine so that oil paints will dry faster. And just have to thin the oil paints using this medium. Okay. So let's start now, and I'm going to paint here first. So it doesn't matter guys, it's um you don't have to make it perfect. You just have to follow the undertones, undercolor. There. Okay. So here I just follow my reference guys. But it's okay if it's not that perfect. I'm going to add some white. You should just blend it lightly like this guys to fill the face with the color. So as I said guys, it doesn't matter what colors you're gonna use. Anyway, this is just the undertone. Okay. I'll be using the smaller brush. It's the number 2 Filbert brush. And I'm going to use darker tones. So the burnt sienna. I'm gonna make this part darker. There. And also here. So again guys, I'm going to add first the darker tones. This will be the first step guys in painting the portraits. And on the sketching guys, you can use the grid or graphing technique to have a more accurate sketch. So I'm going to paint the eyes. I'm going to add some more lighter tone color. There. That's it. We should do it slowly and little by little. You can add more medium to have a smoother blendings. There. There. And you don't have to blend it smooth guys. This is just again guys, this is just the first coats or the undercoat, so it doesn't matter. To add more white to have a lighter tone. There. And let's paint it here. And let's paint the eyes. So yeah, just do it carefully. There. One more white. There, and also here. So I'm gonna use darker tones here. I'm gonna use the burnt umber and the color. So just copy the reference, guys. You should have to copy all the tones, but never mind about the real color. Cause anyway, this is just the undercoat. So the um, more important thing here, just have to copy the value of the color. So that's it's the reason, guys, why you need to have the undercoats or undertone. The nose part. And in finishing the painting, guys, I still be using limited colors, but I'll just add blue, red, and yellow. There. There. It's more like it. So darker. I'm actually adding midtones and highlights, guys, here, depending on the tone that I am copying. So some white here, the lightest color. Here. So I'll just blend all the colors that I use here to make a smoother undercoats. And I should have put colors on the teeth, and I'll be using the lighter color. I want it darker. There, so we need to put some black colors here. There. So just blend all the colors, all the paints, so that you can have a bit a smoother undercoat. There. And I'll be using some white. I'm making this part lighter. There. And also here. That's it. Okay. About that. And I'll be using the bigger brush. And let's blend that. So you need to blend the colors, guys, so that we can have a smoother undercoat. There. So do not add paint on your brush, guys. There. Okay, and I'm going to put more dark tones here with some raw umber. Or no, I mean burnt umber. There. There. Okay, that's it, guys. So I am done with my first coat, and yeah, we need to let it dry for um 4 days, 2 to 4 days, guys. But I think it will be dry on the second day, so 2, 3 days or 4 days. Okay, so that's it, guys. So let it dry and good luck. Thank you for watching. Okay, everyone. So I think the paint is already dry now. I think the underpainting is already dry, and I'm going to start adding the details. I'm going to start adding some more colors and removing some dark lines. Okay, so if you're with me, guys, just follow and have fun. Okay, And I hope you get something out of this video. Okay, so I think I'm going to start now. So I added three colors on my palette. So I have here the tall blue, the brilliant red, and the medium yellow. So I'll just be cleaning my brushes because I'm gonna need to mix other colors, and it has some greens on the on the tip of my brush here. So I'll be cleaning this one. So again guys, if you're using other colors then gonna mix for another color, you need to clean your brush first, because the color that you had in your brush will spoil, or you will be mixing on your new color, so that will be bad and it will become muddy. So you need to be extra careful when mixing the colors or the paint. Okay, I think it's already okay. It's okay now. Okay, so I'll be mixing some reddish brown. So the face of the portrait or this man, it's something like a reddish or pinkish brown. So I'll be using some more pink. So I'm gonna use this red and some white. So let's add a little red on this forehead. There you go. Okay. Adding some more pinks. So I'll just add more stains of colors here. On the ear. Okay, so if you're with me guys, just follow what I'm doing. And I'm sorry about the noises in the background. Yeah, so some carpenters are working to repair some parts of my house. Sorry guys. Okay. Now I think I'm going to um, add some details and dark tones on the I think on the face. Yeah, on the eyes part of the eyes. And I'll be adding some more linseed oils here. So I'm gonna clean my brush. So as you see guys, my brush, it's actually a Filbert brush, but it's now a little pointed, so that will be good to add details on smaller details. Okay, so I'll be using some raw umber here, and it's gonna put some dark tones on the eye there. And I'll be using this raw umber. No, burnt sienna, mixing with the raw umber. There. That's it. Here. Okay. I'm gonna put some dark tone here. So just follow the reference, guys. I'm just following the reference, my reference. Actually, guys, this is a commission. This is the commission painting. My client commissioned me to do their portrait. So hopefully they will be happy with the result on this one. Okay, so that's will be really bad. Then I'm gonna put some. So some. This will be my. I can lay my hand so that it won't touch the painting, guys. So you need something like this, just a piece of wood, a wooden stick, something like that. Okay. Sorry for the very noisy background, guys. So I'll be mixing some lighter brown with some yellow or yellowish brown, something like that. There. So again, guys, we're adding the darker tones, so that we can have some guides to it's very noisy here. There. Okay, now I'll be adding some white on it to make it a little lighter, and some red. Should be darker. I think this will be light enough. So I think it's not enough. So I'm going to add some brown or burnt umber or raw umber. I mean, yeah, I think burnt umber. Yeah, I think I have the burnt sienna, guys. So I am using 6 colors now. So I have the burnt sienna and burnt umber at the same time. So adding more dark here. So again, guys, this portrait might take me longer. Okay, guys, so I added the background color first, which is the combination of green and a little bluish color. So that's why I am adding some green, guys, because I want to have more contrast with the color of the portrait. So usually the color portrait is brownish. That's why it will separate on the background, which is green. Okay, so let's continue. So I think I'm gonna clean my brush first. And I'm going to continue adding some more details on the part of the eyes. So here I'm gonna use this color, which is the combination of raw umber. No, I mean the burnt sienna and the yellow. Here. And of course, I'm gonna put my um, the wooden stick so that my hand won't touch the canvas or the paint. That will be one of the problem using oils, guys, because it's really dry slow, and it will be hard for you to touch the canvas because it's still wet. Put a little detail here. So I'm using the same color, guys, which is the mixtures of yellow and raw umber. No, I mean burnt sienna, I'm sorry. There. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use a bigger brush so that I'm going to add some colors on the face. So I'm going to clean it first. Then I'm gonna use this color again with some white on it. I'm gonna add lots of white and yellow and red. So it will be a little pinkish color. Yes, and let's put it here. There. I'm gonna have a little more red and yellow. Here, I'm gonna put some brown color, and here, of course. Some more pink there, and white. So just mix red and white to make it pink. More white there. Is that more pink here? Another pink here. There. There. So I'm going to add more colors. I'm going to use this burnt sienna with some red. There, I'm going to add more here to add some darker tones on this part. Here. Okay. So of course here I'm gonna put more brown. There. And on the eyes. So we're gonna need to cover the face, guys, with more paints. And later we just have to blend it. There, okay. Going to use a darker color, darker tone, so I'll be adding some burnt sienna. Gonna put it here. So later we just have to add other tones like grayish or something like that, or bluish or greenish. So whatever, we're gonna make our painting realistic, or the color will be more accurate with the reference. There. Another burnt sienna, and I think I'm gonna put some raw umber because it's gonna be a little grayish here. I'm gonna put it here and darker first, and here I'm gonna put some with red and burnt umber. No, I mean raw sienna. So always remember, guys, that um, burnt umber and raw umber is darker than burnt sienna. So sometimes I get confused with the names, but always remember that um, raw umber and burnt umber is darker. So let's add more dark tones here. There you go. Here you can apply a little shades of colors, just a little light shades there. Okay, you do not have to rush anything, guys, or everything. Just take your time and paint, and just enjoy and relax. Okay, here I'm gonna put some dark tones there. So I'm going to blend the eyes. And here. And also this other eye here, the right eye. Okay, and this part should be a little dark. There. And here, of course, I'm going to use the darker tone here. That's it. And here. There, okay. And I'm going to use a lighter tone. I'm going to add some white here. That's it. And I'll be mixing another pink color. So I'll use the red and the white, of course. And let's fill this up with the color. There. let's gonna put also this part. So just use a very light tin of paints, a very light, a very thin paints, guys, for this, so that you can have you can blend, you can still blend it later. So just do it slowly and do not hurry finishing your work. Okay, and here you're gonna put more here. Okay, and of course the ear. Just gonna put more pink tones on the ear. Okay, and now it's gonna have more red. Gonna put some red color on the. So actually, guys, it's not red. It's pink. So here. Okay, so as you can see, guys, the color, the face is now pinkish. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now? It's gonna start adding more tones, adding more blending. So we're gonna use a smaller brush and other colors also. Gonna put some other colors, not just red. Gonna put some yellowish tone or greenish or whatever we're gonna see on our painting, on our reference. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start first adding some more dark tones. So I'm gonna use this burnt sienna and red. So here I'm going to put more dark here. Here. So on this part here and here, just gonna blend a little. Okay. So this part should be dark, and that's why I'm going to use some yellowish color. I'm going to add some more yellow on this burnt sienna and yellow, and some raw umber, burnt umber I mean. Okay, and some white. It will be another tone, guys. It's a yellowish tone here. Just a little. Do not put too much. There. Here also, I'm going to use some dark tone. Here. So it's a yellowish tone, guys, just to make the. So as you can see, when you do a portrait, it's not just one tone like pinkish tone or a plain brown tone. So you can see lots of colors like yellowish, reddish, greenish, something like that. So that's gonna need to do, guys. Need to observe. Okay. Here and here, of course. Okay. And here this part, it should be some yellowish stone or some greenish, yeah, or grayish. Actually guys, it's actually this part should be a little grayish, but I just use this color. There you go. Okay, let's add more here. Let's blend the color. The good thing about using oil guys is that it will be easy for us to blend. No need to go faster because it's still wet, and you can blend it anytime. You have all the time. So sorry. Here. So I'll be using the raw umber, non-burnt umber, and some white for the eye, the color of the eyes. Here. I'm gonna make it a little darker. There. And I'm going to add some raw umber, burnt sienna, I mean. There. And of course on the other eye. You can actually use a smaller brush if you are having a hard time using this brush. Okay, so that's it. Do not use too white guys. I'm adding here because the color will be, the contrast will be really visible if you're using too much white or too light color. So here I'm going to add some raw umber and burnt sienna. So here I'm going to retouch. Okay. And I think I'm going to make the eye part darker, so I'm going to use this again, the raw umber and the burnt sienna. This part should be dark. Sorry, there's there. Okay. And I'm going to retouch a little on the eye part. I need to use this lighter color. Yeah. And I'm going to use another dark tones, darker color. Yeah. So the eye should be a little bigger. Okay. There you go. And this part should be a little darker. And here. That's it. Okay, so I think I'm going to add more raw umber and red. No, I mean sorry guys, burnt sienna and red. And let's make this part darker. No, I mean I'm going to add some more red. And I think a little yellow. There. I'm going to add more red. There. Okay. And of course here guys, we need to make this part darker and more reddish. So I'll be using this color here. Okay. And I'm gonna blend this part to make it darker. And on the edges here. And here. Okay. And let's continue. So I'll be mixing this color with white. So I just add white guys to make it a little darker. No, lighter, I'm sorry. And let's put it here. This part should be darker. And let's add some dark tone here. Sorry. There. Let's add more dark tone here. This is a mid-tone guys. This is not a dark tone, but okay, so you need to do it little by little and slowly. You do not need to hurry guys when you are painting a portrait, because we need to make sure that we are doing the right thing. Yeah. And here you're gonna put some dark. There you go. So we're gonna put some dark tones. Oh no, I mean mid tones here. Okay. Okay, more here. And let's adjust a little here. So I'm adding a little darker tone here, and also here. There, okay. So I'm doing it little by little and slowly, guys. Here. That's it. So I'll still be using this color, this tone, this mid tone here. And here I'm gonna put some shade. Of course here. Okay, so again guys, I am adding a little by little with mid tones. To add more shades on the face of our portrait. Here. And here I'm gonna put there. And I'll be using a lighter tone, and let's add some here on the eye bag. That's it. Okay. So I am using some more raw umber, guys, with some burnt sienna. No, I mean burnt umber and burnt sienna, and some more white. So it will become a little grayish in color, grayish brown. So we'll be using this color now. And we need to add a little yellow here. There. To make it yellowish gray or something like that. Yellowish brown. I'm going to add some white. And we're gonna put it. No, it's too dark. I'm going to add some white. There we go. No, just a little amount, guys. And we're going to blend it later. Just a few strokes. I'm gonna use darker and I'm gonna put it here. That's it, and also here. And here, I'm gonna put more. And add more gray. A burnt umber. You can actually use blue on this part, guys. Yeah, maybe we're gonna use the blue now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the blue. Okay, so here we're gonna use some blue. and white. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna put some yellow. It will become greenish, and we're gonna put some green tones here on our portrait. There. I'm going to add more white, and here I'm gonna put some more green tones, darker. There. So later we just have to blend it. There. And here on the forehead. Here. Okay. And of course this part here, I saw something on the reference. Okay. There. And we're going to add some more white on the green tone. There. And we're going to spread it a little here. Just a few strokes, yeah. And this part here. And on this part of the forehead. Okay, now I'm going to use this color here, which is the grayish and some white. It's a grayish brown, guys. I'm gonna use it here. So here, I'm going to do it little and by little and slowly. There. And let's add some more yellow to make it yellowish, and let's put some more yellowish. Now let's add more white. There. And here I think I saw something on the on the um, on the eyes part here. It should have a little greenish and yellowish. That's it. So let's blend more. Yeah, here. So I am now blending, guys, the colors that I put a while ago. I added a while ago here. And I think I'm gonna make this part darker, so I'll be using this burnt sienna and white. There. More burnt sienna. Let's make this darker. And also this part. Okay. Now more burnt sienna and red. Here. Okay, I'll be using more. And let's spread here. Touch it. And also here. So this is all you have to do, guys. This is all you need to do when you paint the portraits. Just keep on retouching, keep on following the colors what you see on your reference, of course. So do not worry, guys, if it's not that you didn't copy the reference. It's not that perfect, so nobody's perfect, and from time to time you are you will see the difference from your reference, and we're gonna correct it and make it better from time to time, so that will be good. So here I'm gonna add more. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on retouching. So make sure, guys, that you're putting the right value of the tone. So it's very delicate. There. Okay. So I'm going to mix another lighter tone here. I'm going to use some red. And this part should be dark. There. Darker. There. And we're gonna need to use some more, I think, lighter colors of white with some yellow there. So this will be a little light highlights, guys, on the nose. Yeah. And also a little highlight here. Can add more white. On the nose. And here. So we're adding now the highlights little by little. And here. There. So I am adding now more highlights. It's too light, I think. So I'm adding more darker. The good thing about oil, guys, is that you can still blend the colors. Even if you blend it tomorrow, we can still do it. There. I know I'll be adding some yellowish highlights, so I'm gonna use the yellow and the white. Gonna put some highlights here. There. And some reddish, so I'm gonna use this red to add more highlights. Very bright highlights on the forehead. and here. And also here, you're gonna put some highlights. Okay, so let's add more retouch here. Okay, what else? Here a little white. And I think we're gonna put, oh sorry, that's, okay. Some yellowish, and we're gonna put some highlights here. Okay, and now let's put more red tones. So I'm gonna use the red. There you go. And let's put here. No, I think I'm gonna put some yellow. So we are mixing an orange tone. There. And here. More red. And here. There. And here also. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to add more red tones. And here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to start retouching the ears. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the pure red because he has a really red ear. There we go. And I'm going to use this raw umber with burnt sienna. I'm gonna put some dark shades on the ear, inside the ear, and here. Okay. So in your painting, guys, a portrait, you need to have really extra careful with adding some tones. So do it slowly by slowly. Do not hurry, so that you will um, avoid more mistakes. Actually, guys, you can still retouch it if ever you commit some. So here I'm gonna put, this time, guys, it's a little grayish or more brown tone. And I'm gonna need to blend the edges of the ear here. So most important, guys, you need to blend the edges. Okay, so I think I'm going to start adding some colors on the hair. So I'll be using the raw umber or burnt umber, and let's paint more dark here. So we're gonna add more first the dark tones. There you go. Then we're gonna add the raw umber and the burnt sienna and some white to make it lighter here. You need to blend the edges. Okay. So again, just blend the. Okay. And I'm going to add more darker tones. And then again, guys, you need to blend the edges where two colors meet. That's very important, guys, to achieve a smoother effect there. So I'm going to blend the edges here. So if something's mistake, then you just have to retouch it. And there. So I'm going to use a smaller brush here. Some white and yellow. So I think I'm gonna use this mixing here. So we're gonna add some highlights here. I think we're gonna make it a little grayish, so I'll be using the gray color. Mixtures of burnt umber and white here. There. There. So here, of course. There you go. Then we're going to use the bigger brush to blend the colors here. So just do it slowly, guys. You can use the map brush to do it. That will be, you can achieve a better blending or better smooth effect. So make sure that you are blending the edges. Okay, yeah, that's it. So this will be the initial painting, guys, portrait, or the initial result of this portrait. So I still be adding more retouch on the face. So I think yeah, I'm going to stop the video here because we're just going to repeat the steps of what we did a while ago. So going to repeat, going to add more tones, red tones, yellowish tone, grayish tone, greenish tone. So I'm gonna put it all together on our portrait. So the same thing, guys. So that will be that will, if you are painting a portrait, something like this, so you just have to do it this way, or can do the technique this way. You just have to repeat it from time to time. You have to keep on retouching until you get the desired colors. So also remember, guys, that you do not have to make a one tone portrait. So I mean, guys, it doesn't have to be, the mixture should have you should mix not only one color, like only a single tone brown, or a single value of brown, or single tone, something like that. You need to mix it with red, red, yellowish brown, reddish brown, gray, blue, or bluish, or blue green, or some greenish tone. So you need to mix it all together, guys, into a face to create the realistic effect of a face. So again, guys, do not use single tone. Just follow what you see on your reference. You need to follow the mixture, the tone, what you see on your on the picture that you have copy, or your reference, of course. Okay, So I think I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm going to show you, of course, the final result. Okay guys, so I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching my video today on how to paint a portrait. So I'm going to show you the other one, which is the lady here. So that's the lady. I think that's his wife. And I'm going to add more yellowish tone on the face of the man. Okay. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Please hit like, add some comments, and subscribe for more videos in the future. And if you're going to paint with me, just follow everything I did in the video. Just follow everything, and don't forget to practice and practice. The more you do it, the more you know how to use your brush, the more you know how to mix the colors. That's why I'm using limited colors in my palette, because I want you to learn to mix and get the desired colors you want. Okay guys, thank you so much. Have a nice day, and God bless you all.